Okay, my trusty hack squat machine was taken. So we're gonna do barbell squatting today. I'm not gonna go heavier than 315, but I'm gonna do super slow and controlled eccentric. And I'm gonna try and get a lot of reps with this. And then when this gets too much, I'm gonna drop it down to 2. I just watched that back. I definitely had more. I didn't feel like I did though. I felt like I was bending in half. My shake is trying to come back up, but I'm fighting it down. This is so much worse than squatting like 1 to 3 reps. This fucking sucks. I love it. Fuck, dude. That drop set at the end there probably wasn't necessary. You know, I don't think it did much hypertrophically, but I kind of just wanted to fucking do it, just to do it, you know, just to get that fucking raw, just fucking caveman, just moving fucking weight, you know. Oh fuck. I wonder, do you guys point your toes like forward or like curl them up when you do leg extensions? I was always more of a curler, but I've seen people point. I don't think I could point though, because my feet would hit the ground. Fucking size 13 shoe, you know? I don't know how well this is gonna move today, but we'll see. This is too far back, first of all. Okay, I'm gonna rest a little bit and then I'll hit this. Oh. All right, I did 3 sets of seated calf raises. Very good sets. I just didn't record any of them because I was working in with somebody, and there were a lot of people over there. I mean, like literally 3 people on each machine, like sitting on the ground and shit around it. So 1, I didn't want to record them, and 2, there wasn't really a place to put the tripod. So I'm gonna do a couple sets here. I'm only gonna record 1 just because I don't think we need to see seated calf raises. And then I'm probably not going to go into the posing room just because there's classes going on. So I'll probably just see you guys in the car after this set. Oh my God. Whew. It's like it hits November and it's boom, 20 degrees outside. God damn. Oh, Jesus, it's cold. Okay, let me get the fuck out of here. All right, leg day completed. Oh, there's like one of the planes, streak things in the sky, whatever you call those things. But yeah, leg day in the books. A very unorthodox leg day. I don't know if I talked much. I kind of like phased out of reality. There probably isn't going to be much. This video is probably going to be pretty short, considering the fact that I only recorded, 4 sets of squats and then 2 sets of leg extensions and a set of calf raises. No, that was a full set, I guess. But yeah, I did hamstring curls before the calf raises. I just didn't record it because there was 4 machines in the area where I'm at, and each machine had between 1 and 3 people on it. So there was probably like 8 people in a 10-foot radius, and there was just 1, nowhere to put the camera, and 2, nowhere to record my set without recording like 3 other people. So I mean, it's no big deal. You guys have seen hamstring curls before. Just imagine my leg extensions, but if my knee bent the other way. That's essentially what happened. But the squats were very. I don't think I've ever done sets of squats like that before. I may have even been doing them too slow on the eccentric. I feel like I was. Is there a thing is going too slow? You know, because the eccentric part of the lift is the part that's more like elicits more muscle growth than the concentric part, aka going slow, like the part where you go down. If you go slow and put more tension on the muscle during that portion of the lift, it should theoretically stimulate more muscle growth, because obviously by making it slower, you're putting more tension on the muscle during that portion of the lift. So, and then when you get really deep and stretch it, oh no, I'm out of fuel almost. The point of getting really deep on any lift really is to stretch the muscle, because the stretched position is the part where the most muscle growth happens, I believe, if I have my sports science straight. I believe that's the case. But either way, it was a good leg day. You know, I didn't move crazy weight, not in the slightest. I mean, the heaviest I did was 315. I did 2 sets of 315. And then 2 sets of 225, I think, unless I had zoned out and just like completely. I mean, after those sets, I'll tell you what, not powerlifting, but lifting in a 1 to 5 rep range, in my opinion, for me personally, it's fucking dark as shit, is easier. Like, it's not easier because you have to really fucking get in there, but to me, I'd rather do that, because I'd much rather do 5 reps hard, you know, pushing, because it's less, I feel it's less like, the burn fucking hurts is what I'm saying. The burn hurts, but that's good. That pain is what you want. And the more reps you can do when you're like in pain like that, the more muscle growth you're going to stimulate, because those first however many, like let's say you did 12 reps on bench press. You did 225 for 12. Those first like 8 reps, they didn't really do much, you know? It's not until you start to feel like you start to slow down. Once your reps start to noticeably change, that's when you got to keep pushing through that, and that's when the muscle growth happens, you know? If you get, and that's why you got to train close to failure, if not to failure or past failure, because, you know, if you go and you bench 135 for 12 and you didn't even feel your pecs the whole time, and it was the first rep and the 12th rep looked identical, well, you're not doing anything, you know? It's not until you get into that zone where you're really struggling, like you're fucking pushing with every ounce of strength you have left in your body to get that weight up. It's not until that point in time where that muscle growth occurs. Or not, muscle growth doesn't occur when you're training. Okay, muscle growth occurs after you finish training. The training is just the stimulus that your body then takes, and with the food in your body, the protein and sleep and all that shit, then when you're resting and recovering, that's when the muscle growth occurs. But training to failure, or close to failure at least, you know, those last dying reps where you're just really, like, the weight is slowing down, those are the reps that really stimulate muscle growth.
And if you manage to maintain a slow eccentric through those reps, and you still manage to like stretch, let's say if we're doing bench, you still manage to stretch the shit out of your pecs and push and then continue slow, that I think empirically has demonstrated that causes more muscle growth than anything else. So, you know, you can bang out partials after you can no longer complete a full rep, but try very hard to continue to keep that slow eccentric. Don't let that eccentric speed up, or at least resist the urge to speed up, because, you know, it's going to want to speed up. It's going to be fucking hard, but if you resist that and you continue going slow on the eccentric even when you're just completely slammed, I believe that that's when your body is most prone to stimulate muscle growth. Assuming you're in a calorie surplus, right? Because unless you're like a gym noob, right? If you're new to the gym, then you don't really have to be in a massive calorie surplus to build muscle. You know what I mean? Your body's going to be ready to put on muscle like it's free. But, you know, for the more experienced lifter, you're going to want to be in a calorie surplus, training close to failure, or even past failure, really controlling the eccentric and stretching the shit out of whatever muscle you're trying to hit, because that stretch is really what tears up your muscle, and that tearing of the muscle, that's what stimulates muscle growth, or sends the message to stimulate muscle growth, you know? It's the trigger. So the point I'm trying to make here is, if your main goal is bodybuilding, it might be in your best interest to sometimes lower the weight. You know, it's not to say that you can never lift heavy, but majority of the time, pick a weight where you can control the eccentric and bang out 6 to 15, failing anywhere in that rep range. You know, when you pick a rep range, your goal isn't to just get to that number, you know, and then you have more left in the tank. No, you want to pick a rep range where you fail within that rep range. So let's say you can bench 225 for 10, and you can't get the 11th rep. Well, that would be in that rep range. But if you can bench 225 for 30, well, first of all, you're a fucking beast. But if you can bench 225 for 30, you're not going to pick 225 to bench and then stop at your 12th rep and rack the fucking weight, because you're not going to do anything, you know? That's what I was saying earlier. You're not anywhere near close to failure. Your first and your 15th rep probably looked exactly the same. So anyway, I'm home. This is depressing. It's 6 o'clock. Oh my God. This Saturday into Sunday, daylight savings time ends, so it's going to be pitch black at this time in a couple days. Winter is coming.